Good morning, everybody. Odd day for streams. My internet's back up, but too late to do a report. So I figured I'd do a little bit of house hunting since Chungus mentioned it on his stream. Um, I am on Chungus's Discord in general voice chat if anybody wants to join me. And I know I remember some of what of Chungus's wishes. He wants to be in the mountains and he has to have enough room for his kids. So this is one of the houses I linked to him. In the mountains. Basement, first floor, and a second floor. The other corner of the house.
Hello, everyone. That's a nice house.
Yeah, wait till you see the inside. But I love like the whole side of the house being under a porch. It just
Where's
reminds
it
me.
actually located?
This one
Oh,
is uh right here, in the southern part of Ivano-Frankish.
do they have? It's a wooden house. Like in America, I would be concerned to have a wooden house because of termites, in
Yeah,
certain areas.
it's a big issue, but like the base is all cement,
All right.
so that's less of an issue. You just have to keep an eye out for the termite tubes.
Mm,
And of course, you can always treat for termites. So,
yeah.
but
In Japan, actually, they burn the wood to preserve it. It actually keeps away pests and um, it makes an automatic rainproof, waterproof. They burn the outside of it, like charcoal it.
yeah, I've seen people do that, but I love the
That's
wood
nice.
paneling on the inside.
Yeah, very nice.
It makes the rooms very, very bright. Okay, the bathroom's a little tight, but it has a bathroom and a shower. That's,
Mm.
a bonus in Ukraine.
Indoors too.
Yeah,
That looks almost freshly built.
I think it is. I think it's just might have ran out of money and not been able to finish it or move into it.
Mm. That's another one. So two bathrooms you get?
Yeah, I think it's two bathrooms because it's a different setup. The other one, standing in the doorway, the toilet's right here, and the tub or the shower's over there. So two bathroom.
Mm.
That's good when you have
Hot
three
water
kids.
boiler.
I think this would be a good one for Chungus and his family.
Yeah. My wife likes bathtub. I prefer showers.
I mean, this house is big enough you can do it, but it looks like this was getting set up for a
Wow,
dip
look at the
tub
corridor.
or maybe even a sauna.
Mm. That would be something. Sauna. What is that?
Uh, I don't know, some kind of stand. It looks like a leftover piece of the roofing. I don't know, I love the wood cabin feel to it. I guess this is where they've been sleeping while they work on the house. Kitchen table, bed.
I see the picture's a little bit time delayed.
Yeah, YouTube's always going to be a little bit delayed from actual voice on
15
Discord.
seconds. I know I stream too with Barry 3D HP, and we talk about 3D printing mostly, and food.
Well, this looks like there's a third bathroom even.
Oh wow. I mean, it's a huge house.
Yeah. So the entryway, bathroom. I guess this would be the kitchen. 4 rooms on the first floor. And then coming up to the second floor, you got like bedrooms with a closet. So 3 bedrooms with closets. So, each kid would have their own room. And then like this would be Chungus's room off the living room downstairs.
How many kids do you have?
I believe he has 3.
All right, that's not that much.
But I love the view.
Yeah, nice view.
That's 59.9 US.
Before I left Germany to America, I used to live in southern Germany, and it's a similar look. Lots of hills and mountains. 59.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the basement floor.
Wow.
So there's a whole nother basement that, man cave it out. Gas is already supplied. Electricity is already in the house. 3.
You can put solar panels on.
Yeah. House is insulated from the outside.
Cool.
So the 3 sewers means 3 bathrooms. It's just a bad translation by Google. Boilers in each one of the bathrooms for hot water.
That's probably with electric or gas, the boilers.
Usually they're gas.
Okay. Yeah, we have the same thing here in the UK.
So each bedroom upstairs has its own bathroom.
Wow.
So what I thought were closets are actually the bathrooms. And you get back to the layouts.
That's what I miss from America, walk-in closets. In the UK, it's all very small, the houses.
Oh, okay, I see. So, like, when you go upstairs, you have your own little entryway, your bathroom, and then the bedroom. Its own little entryway, bathroom, or bedroom, and then the bathroom. Own little entryway, bathroom, and the bedroom. So you can almost rent those out as like individual rooms.
My son, exactly.
So great for the kids for now, or a bed and breakfast later.
Or for me, a printer room. Can the audience hear me?
Yeah, I'm sure. I believe they can.
All right. I just was curious because I'm not listening to YouTube, but I look at YouTube. So for the pictures, what you're showing off.
K-Bell, I was watching Chungus's stream and he told me to find a house for him. This is one of the houses I linked to him.
Mm.
So, I mean,
Is it in US dollars or is it in?
yeah, that's in US dollars. In Hryvnia, right there.
That's not bad.
So 2.5 million Hryvnia.
I can't get a house for that price over here. Only maybe a 1 or 2 bedroom, and then it will be like 700, less than 700 square feet.
I'd have to figure that out in meters. Because this place is 208 square meters. But yeah, so it'd work as like a bed and breakfast. View of the forest, nature, not far from the central road. Center of Kosev, 7 minutes by car. An operation. This is what I hate about Google Translate. I wish I could use, DeepL for the whole page. But an operational demonstration will be organized. If you want a tour of the house, we can do that. And again, there's another basement there too. So, 2.7 meter ceiling height. So nice tall ceilings. Central water supply. So, 4 bedrooms, living room, dining room, corridor, 3 bathrooms, actually 4. No furniture in the place. Has a fireplace, a shower cabin, electric gas meter, and sewage hookups, so you don't have to worry about getting your septic tank pumped. So city center by transport. School's 10 minutes away by transport. 10 minutes from everything. Oh, 5 minutes from the market, though. That's nice.
Local markets, always fresh produce, whatever's in season.
No, 5 minutes from the forest on foot. That's nice. And again, that is like right near the border of Ivano-Frankish and shoot, I can't say it in English.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can't read it in Ukrainian. Chernivtsi.
So it's I can't read Ukrainian at all. I know the Greek alphabet. I mean, a little bit. I know it's basically Greek alphabet, right?
No.
No.
It's similar, but there's differences. So, I mean, right there's the border between Chernivtsi and Ivano-Frankish, and the house is right there. Go to Google Maps and Chernivtsi, Kosev. It's in this village here. Ooh, and I still got the thunder rolling. So
the needle season in America is never fun. Boring times.
I mean, surrounded by mountains here.
Wow, the properties are huge.
Huh.
I definitely would get an automatic lawnmower.
I'd get a goat or a sheep.
Oh yeah, hey, petting up the sheep and then have a nice barbecue.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you'd be able to find that house on this map because it was just built. Might be able to find like where, but it would take me a little while to do that. My screen
Fruit
just went
trees, I
black.
see.
Yeah. Spot and resort. A bunch of bed and breakfasts already. So definitely a touristy town for the winter. Oh yeah, ski resorts right here.
Wow.
Uh,
It's late for me. Hello and good night. Have a good night, sir.
Good night, Matt.
Oh no, not me. I'm reading something in the chat. It's early morning for me here. It's exactly 7:27 here.
Yeah, I'm at 1:30 in the morning. It's not going to be a long one. I just wanted to check this out a little more and see if anybody else wanted me to look for a property for them. Nice little river down the middle of the valley. Oh, I think this would be a good one. Let me pull up the other one I sent to Chungus.
Does most of the houses have their own well, or?
Yeah, a lot of them do. This one has its own well water. So this is the other one I sent to Chungus. Nice terrace right off the front and look over the edge of the property.
They look a little bit like South Germany type of home, like what you find in Bavaria. Similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be like the gate to get into the property. Garage/barn here. Cool little picnic gazebo with a swing chair. Oh, nice apple tree. Another apple tree. Bunch of fruit trees.
Yeah, I like fruit. Would be probably a good area maybe to grow some grapes too. Normally where apple grow big, this is where you can.
Oh, they're growing sunflowers. Looks like green beans, corn. It might even, I think that might be hops.
I can't tell from that far away.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but
it's probably better than mine.
They see out more fruit trees in the back. Nice, huge yard.
I like cherries.
My go-to for fruit is pears.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
And see, that's the well right here.
Oh, peach. Peach is nice too.
Mm. I mean this place has enough property, so 2,200 or 22 sotuk, 2,200 square meters.
Wow.
So like half an acre in U.S. terms.
Get a holiday home there maybe in the future for myself.
Insulation on the outside is a lot of the homes in Ukraine are built with brick, and what they do is just it's almost like solid foam They put it on the outside and then nail it into the brick, and then just plaster over it, and it's just like a plaster wall on the outside of the house. A lot of homes are done that way.
You
Uh,
said foam. Is it foam burnable or anything like that? Or
no, once you plaster over it, it's just like cement
or like
board.
it's
Yeah,
okay. Alright.
it's less flammable than regular insulation.
Because over here in the UK we had problems with cladding. It's basically outside. There was foam in the inside, and then on the outside there was like a piece of metal or sheet of aluminium over it. And we had a big fire in one of the high rises, and wow, that it was sad. That's all I can say.
Good morning, Starsky. Good to see you here. Yeah, 60K and decent sized property. It's a really nice place up in the hills. Um, yeah,
That looks cozy.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I think Chungus would like it too. Log walls, so chat. Um, 200 square meters, summer kitchen, 2 garages plus other outbuildings, slate roof, combined bathroom, washing machine, microwave oven, refrigerator, electricity, internet, and septic tank. And its own well. There's not a lot to the description, but I love that view though.
Yeah, that looks nice. You need a ride-on lawnmower for that one.
Again,
that yard.
goat or a sheep.
Yeah, yeah. The problem is I like laying on the grass, and then if the sheep poop on it, you might lay in some of the sheep poop. When I was little, I grew up a little bit on a farm, and my wife, we grew up on a farm, and yeah, we have some stories.
So,
It's fun.
oh yeah, Starsky. I've been looking at apartments in Kiev for myself, and 60K is about the low end for a 2 bedroom in Kiev. But that is right here. So the Zakarpathia area, south of Lviv, west or east of west of Ivano-Frankish. Yeah, I'm doing good there.
I'd rather live outside of the city. I prefer not too much hustle and bustle.
It's really hard to get out of any villages, like out in the country in Ukraine, because there's like a village every couple kilometers.
That's good. I mean, I like villages. Villages are better than big towns. It's just cities are just overcrowded sometimes, and that's my feeling. I live here in the UK in a decent sized city, and well, there are lots of people, and you can't remember all the people's faces. You know what I mean? And I like to be friendly to people, and my grandmother, or where I was born nearby in Germany, it's a small town, and everybody almost knew everybody.
Okay, this isn't a house. This is a hotel. I had to see what was 777,000 in Ukraine. It's a hotel.
Nice. Very nice.
The other one we were looking at is right on the border over here. In this area. Let's see, 53 for a 5-room. Oh, there you go. There, you're talking about the grapes. A lot of Ukrainian houses have these little grape shade trellises. And the first time I saw that, it was like I had this dream about like going out to my car to head into the city. And it's, oh, I need a snack, reaching up, grabbing a bundle of grapes and driving onto the city.
Yeah, keeps you also cool in summertime. The shade,
Yeah.
you know. Similar things they do in South Germany too, in France. I've seen it. Basically, they have like a roof where the plant can or be trained to grow into. And then in summertime, you see the grapes growing and all that and ripen. And then, it's sometimes you see the grapes coming, but they're still green and you just want, like, let's try them out. And then they're so bitter. I like grapes. Red
Great.
ones are my favorite.
I'm really shocked because this house looks like it has either a grapefruit or an orange tree in the house.
Why not?
Furnace, breakfast nook, stairs to go up. I don't know. This one looks pretty good too.
Mm.
Even has a tiger to pounce on you when you sit in the chair.
One where the table was in the mirror, is that like a porch or something? With all windows when you go back? A little bit further back.
That one?
Can't see anything right now.
Yeah, I can't either.
I see a tiger in the corner.
Yeah. I've looked at the modular houses, but you'd still have to buy a property for the modular house, Starsky. And from hunting around in the country, you can actually get a house cheaper than you can get a plot of land in some cases.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's a hell of a bedroom. I love the carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, there, your wife would be happy she has a bathtub. Oh, even still has the old style stove in it, but that crack in the wall concerns me. Hopefully it's just the plaster.
Yeah. Oh, that's an old cooking stove. Firewood or coal. That's basically a central heating system, isn't it? The way it looks.
Yeah, it's heating and it's cooking in those old styles.
Yeah.
Adam, mobile homes are expensive in the United States. This house right here in Ukraine is cheaper than the cheapest mobile home I can get in the States. That's the scary part. Yeah, trailer home in the States will run you at least 80,000 right now.
Wow. We only use trailer homes for like vacationing purposes, like near the ocean and camping sites. We use them.
No,
Inland.
we have like whole communities
you
where,
have-
yeah.
I know trailer parks they're called, right?
Yep.
That's what I learned. So
Yeah, there's
when I
definitely
was staying in
something going
America.
on in the kitchen area with this house. But it wouldn't be, I don't think it'd be that hard to fix.
Some holes in the ceiling.
Yeah. It might have just been a roof leak, and that's, you replace the roof Oh, it looks like there's a couple runs on
Oh,
the
I like
stairs
this.
missing.
I like this corridor. Nice, bright. Stairs missing. Needs some love and attention, but it's fixable. Nothing serious, I don't think.
Oh, nice big garage. I like that. Workshop, whatever.
Oh yeah, my printer rooms. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's enough space. Maybe put another ceiling on top to have like an attic, you know?
Oh, don't tell me there's like a whole nother little apartment.
A cellar looks like it.
Well, a lot of people would call this a summer kitchen, but this is like a whole separate apartment you could rent out if you just fixed it up decently.
Yeah.
Heck, I'd live in this one and rent out the other house.
Mm. Bed and breakfast.
Man, I like this one.
Yeah, me too. It's a fixer upper.
A little bit.
Not too much, not too,
But I mean,
you know.
that's 53,000 US.
Another 10 grand, maybe 15 grand in it, and
Oh
you have
no,
a decent house.
you're thinking euro prices or American prices, not Ukrainian prices. You have to figure
Well, I think 15 grand in the Ukraine gets you probably quite a lot. I mean, on labor, etc., like painters, tilers, and buying the stuff to fix a house with, you know.
Well, you have to keep in mind in Ukraine the average wage is about $450 US.
Wow, I would not survive a week on that.
Yeah, and that's what they make a month on
Wow.
average. And so, yeah, I mean, you could hire a fixer upper or like go to oh, come on. I hate when I have an idea and I need to show that other video or so where it shows that other little place in the video.
Mhm.
I think it's yeah. After this,
Looks
so
almost like a dance floor in there.
yeah. But what I would do with this place here, because it's just like a little one kinyata, one little 1 bedroom place.
Mhm.
Put a little stove, a little kitchenette type in here, and I'd rent this out, but I wouldn't charge for the rent. What I'd charge for the rent is the maintenance around the property. And that's
Yeah,
their
that's a
that
good
would be their
idea.
job is to help me maintain and fix up the place. Well, they rent that out.
Very good idea. And while you're back in America visiting family or relatives, he watches you home.
Yeah, and that'd be perfect for that. Hey, free rent, do what you want, save up your money, and buy your own place. And then get the next person to come in and do the same thing.
Yeah.
But Starsky, if you're still here, I'm a cheap bastard, mainly because I'm broke. But
Oh yeah. Hey, I know the feeling.
I'll show you the place I want to get. So, apple tree, cherry tree, and I think it's an apricot or a walnut. I'm not sure.
Oh, apricot, that's nice.
So, entrance to the place, the summer kitchen in the barn in the back. Let me go bigger on the picture. So, barn's back here, summer kitchen, the house, pears on the pear tree. So I'm already in love. Little Quonset hut for the garage.
Looks like a chicken chat too on the left corner bottom, the triangle, or another.
Over here?
No,
Oh,
one before
oh,
that's a picture.
no,
That
that's
looks like
not
a
the
little.
chicken shack. That's
Oh, that's a well. That's a
yeah.
well. Look, looked almost like it sounds like a chicken coop, you know,
No, it's to
or
keep the
quite
rainwater out of
distinctly,
your
quite
groundwater.
big.
And again, you could do the same thing. Fix up the summer kitchen in the background there, and hey, maintain the property. There's your rent.
Yep.
So, I mean, the inside's a little bit rough. Needs new plaster and paint, and uh, definitely new wallpaper. But the floors look good. I mean, I don't even see gaps in the floor, so it's been pretty well maintained that way. The main thing I see is like tiles missing off of the stove areas, and like the wallpaper is peeling. Oh darn. Again, wallpaper is peeling. Oh darn. But yeah, that's the place I want. And that place is a whopping 2,600 US. Uh House has 3 rooms, kitchen, veranda, storage room, a stove. It's a rough one. Metal sheet for the roof, outhouse for a toilet, vegetable garden, a fence around the property, and electricity and gas to the property because there. Go back to.
My question is, do they have still bears and wolves in Ukraine?
I'm sure in certain areas
Some
they do.
areas I can imagine.
The reason I say there has to be gas is this is a gas stove right next to the old wood fired stove.
I think I would replace that maybe like with a like Bavarian style heating system.
Well,
They
I
make
mean,
it partly out of ceramics, etc., and it's very warm. And
there's
basically the fire, yeah,
so much you could do.
yeah, similar. We all
K-Bell
have different ideas.
K-Bell asked, "Do you know what the mineral is in the well water in Ukraine?" It varies by location. Um, I'm going to use the air raid map because, well, it's informative and pretty good map. In the Carpathians, you get a lot of silicone in the water. Um, Around Kiev and Chernihiv, it's a lot of lime water, if I remember correctly. So heavier water. Those are the only 2 areas I know for sure, but I'm sure it's very similar.
I like to go fishing. I know the rivers down there have some really good fish, and it's actually one of my video games that I play sometimes. The fishing game. They have Ukrainian river in there, and boy, the fish are quite a bit big.
Well, let me show you the spot up by my place. I call it my place even though I haven't bought it yet. I do want to buy it. But this is a national park right between me and, or the place I want to get in Kyiv. And that's one of the lakes in there. I think you can do some good fishing in Ukraine.
Yeah, definitely. There you go. Yeah, that's more like it.
Here's one of the other lakes in that park. Another little fishing hole.
Get yourself a little kayak, go kayak fishing. I don't know. Maybe not. Good idea. I mean, some fish are pretty big there. Like the sturgeons, I think they have some. Definitely.
Yeah, K-Bell, I definitely recommend like taking a sample and getting it tested. I mean, it's like maybe 150 hryvnia to have your water tested in Ukraine. What's the dinging?
You always can put a filter on it, what they call. You can use them for extracting salt water into fresh water. Forgot the name of them.
Yeah, but the filters tend to take out good stuff as well as bad stuff.
Yeah, but if you have bad stuff in the water, too acidic or something, you do need to put a filter on, I think. Depends on location, like you said,
Yeah.
Some places have silicone in it and some places have other stuff in it. Spring water is actually the best, I think.
Okay, Adam, or okay, sorry, Adam Rounds. K-Bell, if it's white, it's probably going to be either lime or calcium. I forgot which reacts with what. I'd have to look it up, but one of those reacts with vinegar. So calcium reacts with vinegar. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's calcium,
take some for cleaning calcium stains off. Like if you have calcium stains on your shower's head, and we used to take off the shower head and put it in some water with a little bit vinegar in it, and that would dissolve the calcium over an X amount of minutes.
Yeah, with what K-Bell's saying in chat, I definitely think it's the calcium. Saying it looks like salt when it dries, that's calcium to me.
Yeah.
Limestone mineral in your water tends to look like you have rocks forming on your shower head. But you're saying fishing. There you go.
Yeah.
Fishing right by the river.
That looks like bottom fishing. That's the best thing to do in a river, I think. Because if you do bobbing fishing, I call it bobbing fishing. When you have the little bobber outside in the river, it just will drift away, Then you have to reel it back in and then pull it back out. And that's too tedious unless you're blinkering, you use a blinker.
Yeah, well, that was the Desna River, and that is literally right next to the Dnieper. So huge fishing opportunities all around there. Of course,
it was hunting, like deer or boar.
Going back to that park. So there's your deer. They have other pictures. European bison. Bighorn sheep. Boar. And I'm sure there's other stuff. There's deer feeders all throughout that park. I don't think you can hunt in the park.
Yeah, that's of course a no-no.
But I mean, like that park is this area right here. You have all this, all this. There's plenty of places to go hunting if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Fishing is more relaxing, but if you have too much energy hunting, deer or something, that would be more,
Well, see, if I
I think,
remember correctly, K-Bell's up in this area, just north of Lviv. And let's see if there's any pictures along this river.
the only thing where I don't want to live nearby is near Chernobyl.
I don't think you can live near Chernobyl.
I think they have still the exclusion zone 40 or 50 kilometers from it.
A nice little river, Bug River, over by Lviv. But I mean, it's hard to. I keep telling everybody this when I do these streams, is you could drop a pin pretty much anywhere in Ukraine, and there is a beauty to it regardless of what's there.
Beauty you find all around the world.
Like where I grew up in New York, just outside of Buffalo, there's some places it's not so pretty.
Yeah, I get that. Some areas are okay, some areas are not. And same thing in Germany and England and
Like to me,
America.
that is not pretty.
No, it's not countryside. You can't. That's the middle of town. I rather. Yeah, this is brown waste. We call it brown waste field sites. I think here in the UK we call it. Basically, old industrial warehouses where they tore them down and basically nothing.
Yeah, but you can go into like the little streets in the middle of Kyiv in residential neighborhood, and besides the streets needing fixing, I mean that's small town, trees covering the roadway, beautiful. And
it might be changing if Ukraine goes into the European Union or something like this. I think that will be one of the first things what the European Union will fix for Ukraine and new houses.
This is the apartment I stayed at when I was in Ukraine. And, this is early spring. You can still see the flowers on the trees. But, this is back in 2015. Like, people planted little flower gardens and stuff in like these patches here. And it's like everybody does a little bit to make the area a little bit better, a little bit prettier.
Yeah, we don't have this anymore in UK. People don't care about their own neighborhood anymore. Like in the past, I know my grandparents, they used to once a week go out in front of the house and brush the sidewalk and the street if it was dusty or dirty.
Well, and that's part of the whole attitude that I loved in Ukraine is, even if they never talked to their neighbors, they still cared about what their building looked like.
Yeah, a community sense of pride in your environment.
Well, K-Bell, this is the river right here I was looking at, the Bug River. I'm not trying to show off where you're at. I know where you're at, but I was trying to get close without being like right on top of.
Maybe.
It doesn't show off the river, but it's right next to the river. Let me zoom in and see if I can get a better. That would work. The bridge over the river. So there you go. Kayaks.
Yeah.
Old church in the background. Or an old castle, one of the two.
That's a kayak. Yeah.
What's to the north?
Looks almost like an old defensive, like what they used to build in the 15th and 1800s. Those little forts.
Monastery.
Like monastery is that. But they always have big walls, you know what I mean? Like castle walls. Some of them in certain areas. Yeah, it looks like a castle wall on the top.
Yeah, it looks like it's an old abandoned monastery.
Wow. That's gonna cost $1 million to fix. Isn't because it got abandoned because the young people were moving into cities to get jobs, or because that's in most places, like in some parts of Germany, there almost lives nobody in their abandoned homes and everything.
Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Probably just too expensive to maintain.
Mm.
Cleaning sucks.
Nobody left to clean.
Yeah, that's why when I was in Ukraine for 3 months, I hired a maid to come in and clean for me. And it cost me
Why
a
not?
whopping $14 a week. Actually, I don't
That's
even
not
think it
bad.
was that much. I think it was, yeah, because she came in every other week to clean, and the bill was $14. And
That's
she
not
did
bad.
like 4 or 5 hours of cleaning.
That's not even half an hour paid for somebody here in the UK for cleaning. I mean, you can hire a private cleaner to come to your home and clean it, but you pay a fortune for it for just like an hour or two. I think it was like 50 quid starting and then goes up to like 3 hours is like 100 quid, £100 for 3 hours of work.
I'm looking for one of the houses I saw when I was hunting in this neighborhood, and I can't remember which one it was. Oh God, you got to be kidding me! Uh,
Wow.
10 room house, 45,000, just outside of
Wow.
Kiev. It's probably like unfinished on the inside, but that is
Hello, blonde bombsheller.
BB. Are you in chat or in? Okay, you're in
Yeah,
voice.
he just came chat.
You didn't get blown away by the tornadoes. Yay!
Not yet. It's still pouring rain out.
Yikes.
Yeah. Come on, load up.
Are you still getting like rotations?
Oh yeah, there. I'll show you on the map.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how are
I
you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
like I'm right in this area right here, and the big major parts of the storms are going either the south of me or the north of me. Like I'm threading the needle between the two storm systems. Looks like
What about LJ?
uh she's like on the other edge of it, so yeah, she's up over this area. So she's threading the needle between the smaller storm and the bigger one. It looks like I'm gonna have trouble around 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, all this stuff's starting to come right towards me.
So in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have any trouble with YouTube today? Well, yesterday?
Which way?
Hmm?
I took a break from technology yesterday until like 9 o'clock when I found out like everything that was going on.
Well, I guess I mean today. Like in the last 12 hours, I should say.
Yeah. Like the live stream I did from my phone isn't even uploading.
Yeah, I was having trouble in Renegades in Chungus' stream. So I went to go like reboot and I could not get it to work.
Yeah,
I had trouble with that when I went into your live stream, the chat would not show up unless I go again out and then a couple of times in and then it worked again.
Well,
So it was blank for me.
I hope it gets resolved soon because Greg's got a live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Jake Bro as his guest.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't want it to screw up.
Miss it. Yeah. And how many hours is that exactly?
13.
13, alright. Will be a while for me. We got 7 o'clock in the morning, yeah, almost 8. Oh, it's 8 o'clock already, yeah.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. I have
I go to bed.
Yeah, I have an appointment, but I saw you guys chatting. I thought I'd stop in.
Well, actually, I'm streaming. You're live on stream right now.
Oh, good.
Just figured I'd need to let you know.
That's nice.
But I figured if people wanted to chit chat, they could come on Discord and chat. And yeah, just figured, Chungus said something about finding him a house in Ukraine. So I was looking.
Yeah, you gotta put somewhere close to my house. So we're neighbors.
Ooh. The sky is getting very rumbly. Well, yeah, Chungus is going to end up next to you because he wants in the mountains. Are you watching the stream, BB?
No, honey, I'm having trouble getting on to YouTube. So I just gave up.
Okay.
I'll watch the stream tomorrow at some point. But I'm gonna go to bed because it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's 2:09 where I'm at. I've done this for about an hour now, so it might be time to wrap it up. Starsky came by and said hi.
Starsky came and said hi?
Yeah.
How's he?
Doing good. He's just waking up, probably getting ready to stream right now himself, so I should check up.
See, now I'm gonna have to stay up because I don't want to miss it. I keep missing his streams.
I know I watch so many people on video and sometimes. I just fall asleep in my chair and just watching them, and then I wake up. Oh no, I'm already in a different stream again.
It seems like it goes in cycles for me.
There's so much to watch.
Anyway.
You know what I mean? You can't watch everything.
Well, you could try.
Yeah, I watched some early operations. Dusty.
I was having a nice chat with one of my soldiers earlier. He's recovering from an issue. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm glad he's doing okay now.
Good.
They're monitoring him, so he'll be all right. But anyway, all right. Good night, guys.
No,
Anyway,
Have a good night.
Candy,
Bye.
Candy, you stay safe now, honey.
you too. Oh,
Okay,
I had the
bye-bye.
city mark.
I'm
Bye.
safe. I don't have any tornadoes coming. Knock on wood. Where's my head?
The
Right.
only tornado what I have is my wife.
All right. Well, you both take care now. Bye bye.
You too.
Oh, yeah.
Bye bye.
So there's 3 houses listed for $1,000 in Ukraine right now. On this one site.
Wow.
Oh, I could see why the roof's not too happy there on the barn.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely needs a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Looks like they had a fire in the kitchen.
Caved in maybe?
But see, this would be an instance where, you buy the place for $1,000, you tear down everything that's there, and then you move in a modular home or something. 2,500 square meters for $1,000.
That's not bad. I can afford that.
Let's see what this one looks like. 2,000 square meters.
Wow. I mean, you always can put, like, while you fix up the house, like a camper van or something like that on it. Sleep in the camper van.
Well, see, that's why I like. I'm gonna end up going back to my place to show that off, but see, this one is not bad. It just needs some plaster. Ooh, even has a fireplace.
The petrol. Fix the roof. I think I would just leave the bare brick walls, because if you clean the bricks, you have some nice brickwork there. Instead of plaster on it, just put plaster on the outside so the house will be cooler. But on the inside, I like brick a little bit. It gives a unique feel, I think.
Yeah, I do. I am definitely in love with brick. But see, what I was thinking with the place I'm looking at is get to the picture with it. This is like a little studio apartment. This what they call a summer kitchen. Fix that up, live in that, fix up the house while you're living in the little summer kitchen, and there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the pears now on the tree.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm going to be going there when they're going to be ripe, so maybe I'll get to try some off the tree.
Mm-hmm. If you have fruit trees and all that, you can't eat possibility all the fruit what the tree produces. So I would recommend canning it or, canning it. My grandma used to do that.
No. I'll make cider. Pear cider, apple cider. The cherries.
I'm not into drinking much, so. I like my cigarettes, but I quit that one too now. Because it's not healthy for you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm already going at them. I already got the tickets purchased and on my way. But Adam says 50 more subscribers would help. I don't need 50 more subscribers. I needed 39. So okay, it doesn't want to go to the dashboard. I should have just clicked here. So 461 subscribers. I only need 500 to have memberships and super chats. I think that's all I need because, well, let's see. I'll show you something with my lives. You know, no restrictions on the Storm Sitter stream. Finally up, but every single one of my lives ends up with a copyright strike on it. Well, not a strike, but a claim on it. So, like, literally, if I get advertising revenue, I would not get any advertising revenue at all from my live streams. So, it's not even worth worrying about, in my opinion. Is that the same for Ukrainian accounts? It's the same. It's YouTube. It's not regional. From who? When I played the clips. So, Voodoo People from The Prodigy. Jerome, UA version. Last Century. The Pharmacist for North Memphis song. So, that's that one. Yeah, let's go to one that's partially blocked. Bruno Vale for that song. Throttle Bottle by Kevin Mason. Drevo for that song. You know, every clip I played that has a song in it, I end up getting a copyright claim on the video for that. So they get the ad revenue instead of me. Even this one, the Kenshi stream. You play even a couple seconds of a song on your stream, and oh yeah, the copyrights come out to claim every bit of let's see details. It cannot be seen in Russia. Oh darn.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, so even if I was monetized, yeah, it'd be the storm viewing stream I did, and then this stream I'd be able to get ad revenue for. Yeah, maybe I'll do that when I get closer to being monetized. But like, you're talking how many live streams I'd have to go through and mute each song individually. And it takes about 15 minutes for YouTube to do that, and I can't do anything else on YouTube while that's being muted. So, yeah, I could do that and go through and mute all the songs so the ad revenue is all mine, but I don't think there's a point. Yeah, so 39 subscribers away from getting to memberships, super chats, and being able to have a shopping to connect an online store.
I wish you advance congratulations. I hope you get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I never started doing YouTube to make money.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm on YouTube, but I didn't do much lately on my channel, and I'm basically co-hosting with another friend his channel, and it's all about 3D printing, and we talk about 3D printing and food and technology. Yeah, that's it basically.
Oh yeah, Jan Marie, I've had Russian bots claim my entire video, report my videos for YouTube violations, getting them rated 18 plus, all kinds of crap.
Wow.
Yeah, like this one's 18 plus only. So only viewers 18 and older can watch it, because someone reported it as 18 and over content. There's a couple others that had to be removed because some of the crap that got reported on it. So yeah, even my small itty bitty teeny weeny channel has the attention of the Russian trolls.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And I wish YouTube would do something about it, as soon as it detects, I guess maybe IPs that they ban them or block them, but then they use, VPN to go around anyway.
Well, the thing that they need to do is start MAC address banning. And then that hardware is no good anymore for them. Until YouTube starts doing that, it's a whole nother story.
But then it costs them money every time to replace the equipment.
Yeah, but they look at it as it also costs them viewers, which costs them ad revenue.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't care about bots because you have 1,000 bots watching a channel to report it or do whatever. Well, that's 1,000 views that they get money for. And of course, the bots watch YouTube 24/7. So they're getting so much ad revenue because of the bots.
I mean, I've seen on videos in China they have Chinese farms, full of phones just in a row doing bots and doing lives and all that. A couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I had people asking me if I want to have more views, etc. 1,000 views, like $50, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Oh yeah,
basically buy your views, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah, it's big business.
I know.
Like, there's services out there that have already contacted me to, hey, give us 10 cents a subscriber and we'll get you up to 1,000 subscribers so you can get ad revenue.
Yeah.
No.
And if you get caught, your channel get banned anyway.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like they care if your channel gets banned once they get their money.
Exactly.
But yeah, it is what it is. And like, if I ever do get the point where I'm making money from YouTube, that money's not for me. You know, I'll pay the
Yeah.
taxes out of it and stuff like that, but anything after taxes, it's going to go to United 24 or buying the next house in Ukraine to give to a displaced person or displaced family.
Yeah. I do a lot of charity work too. And if I make any money, I plow, even my own money, I plow into this, just getting be charitable, helping out people. Like I help out in 3D. I do a lot of 3D printing for people, and like I help mental health charities. I help. It's called Royal British Legion. I did a couple of years ago some stuff for them, and several other charities, animal charities I did. And yeah, I'm proud of it. And it's not about the money for me. For me, it's like the good feel what I do for those people. I know I'm helping out, just like I'm printing for the Ukrainian army, and it makes me feel good. I have people who do support me, like they buy me filament, and that's all what I ask of them. And yeah,
Oh, I need to
and
take another
lots of
picture of
people
that.
help me out, and I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Not here, but if somebody of my friends listening to this right now, thank you.
Well, the one I'm most intrigued with is the storefront being linked to YouTube, because I'm not, I also do beading, a little bit of beading. My friend in state, LJ Boone, she does beading as well. I could put something together as a storefront of homemade items that I've made or she's made or whoever's made, and put those on a storefront to sell to raise money for Ukraine.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's I did some stuff for NAFO. I say it wrong, NAFO. And I did some keychains for them and some little things. And hopefully they can take that and raffle them off and get some money for Ukraine to get some more cars and equipment.
Let me see if I can do a better picture of that. If I could find where I put that. Nuts. I'll post it another time, but actually, wait a second. I can go back to my YouTube channel. Me posts. I'd have to go back a little ways. Oh, now I'm hungry.
I'm always hungry.
But these things, I 3D print the base for that, and then take the ribbon, feed the ribbon through, and I could they're a better picture without the stuff to it. So
that almost looks like a lithophane, the black one, but it isn't.
It is. It's supposed to be printed on a white, but I only had black at the time.
All right. Yeah, black doesn't show up very well in the picture. White is the best, white is the best in general.
Yeah.
Or CMYK.
But I have white now. I should redo those in white and see what comes out. But
if you need to, I can make them files for you if you needed to. I'll show you how to make those files.
Well, if you look right here, I have a Lithopane creator, so
Oh yeah. It's Litho Maker.
yeah,
There are quite a few
Lithopane.
Litho Filmmaker
So
programs
yeah,
out
if I
there.
had an image, I could make Lithopane pretty easy, and
Yeah. Just get your numbers right and print it very slowly. And on the small lists, don't have a big layer height. Have the smallest layer height you can do.
yeah, I've been playing with it, so. But
Cool.
if I do get to the point where I can have a web store, I could put like stuff like this on the web store and raise money that way for Ukraine.
Exactly.
And there's other stuff I'm doing, like a little tassel that you can hang off your backpack or something that's Ukrainian trident, and like the string and then the clip, and then on the string I put glass beads.
I'll send you a picture in a second of this is called a light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a Ukrainian flag button.
Where did you send it?
Not yet. I'm just taking the picture because it's just fresh off the printer. Last night it came off, so.
No, Jammery, I don't think it. Jammery, no, I don't think Adam is Golby.
Okay, I'll send it over in Discord to you. One is lit up and one is not. As it's daytime, the lit one doesn't shine very much through because the sun is right now blurring into my window.
Yeah, so this is pictures Zelensky sent out this morning of Kyiv. Another apartment block hit.
Oh, God damn it. That doesn't look good. How many families have now not a home?
Yeah, that's the thing that's. Well.
And how many people lost their life? Most of all. I'm tearing up right now just looking at those pictures. I mean, that's sad that people can do this,
Yeah.
Other people.
What, a 20-story building that they just showed, but this is 5.
Yeah, it's for the Russian, it's a legitimate target because, but it's horrendous targeting civilians. I mean, it's bad enough that I'm targeting military, but war is never, I think, a good option for everything,
Oh,
sometimes you have to defend yourself from those bullies.
Oh, geez, it's really coming down right now. Let's see the pic. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 apartments per level. So 15 families without a home now because of this at minimum. Maybe more if you count off to the side here. So if you count off to the side, that's going to be 20 homes. 20 apartments destroyed.
Hope everybody got out alive.
Rescuers are currently clearing rubble and providing assistance wherever needed. The strike damaged facilities in 4 regions. There was a total of 352 drones, 159 Shaheeds, and 16 missiles.
Wow.
It's not saying anything about casualties at this point. But yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. As of now, 6 people are known to have been killed. Another person killed by the strike in Bilasirka. A Shaheed hit a hospital there. My condolences to the relatives and family. In Kyiv alone, 5 apartment buildings were damaged. These are ordinary residential buildings. And yet nothing's said. It's all, news coverage is all on Iran.
Definitely.
You know, the only good news out of this weekend is there was another exchange done.
Yeah. I mean, some of the soldiers coming back look so poorly.
Steve saying, yes, I'm under a tornado watch again. Tornado and flash flooding warning, so. Jan Marie says, I just saw a video that North Korea is sending people to make weapons in Russia. Yeah, that's what they're claiming, is that they're just there to manufacture and repair the North Korean weapons. But I'd almost guarantee you they are manning some of those weapons. Let's go home. So, yeah, this is me right now, right here. So I got a good front coming in probably the next 5-6 minutes. And then zoom out. All this is heading my way. So
You better hopefully not gonna lose internet connection.
Oh, I probably will. So we're at now. Again, I'm right here. So yeah, I got some red spots coming up predicted for me in the next hour or so. Oh yeah, it's gonna get interesting. On that note, no, I'm on the second floor in my room streaming, so.
Oh wow. So even if a tornado hits, you have nowhere to go.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like going to Ukraine in a war zone is kind of like, okay, well, it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. But on that note, I am going to go to bed before it gets to 3 o'clock and the major storms get here and I can't sleep because of the thunder. So I'm going to say good night, Matt. Thanks for joining me in chat.
Thank you for letting me come.
And
bye, everyone.
Everybody watching and in chat on YouTube, thanks for coming. Please remember to hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, But most importantly, keep supporting Ukraine and stay safe, everybody.